Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. And in this video, I wanted to share my most effective tools for shifting our vibration. So, how can we manifest the things we want if we're in a state of lack or feeling like our life is never going to change, or we've consistently had results that shown us and they've prove to us that good things aren't coming our way. And we have to first take a look at that and say, wait, why did those things happen in the past? And how can we not have them repeat in the future? And everything is vibration, right? So we could say a million words, we could have words posted on our walls, but if we're feeling a certain way that doesn't match those words, then we're not ever going to get what's on those pieces of paper. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about like how it's worked for me in my life and how I've seen my days shifting instantly when I do these few things. One of the first things I'm going to share with you is that you must have some sort of thing or joy list or something to go to when you're in this state of fear, lack, scarcity, worry, despair, because it happens to me too. And why do you think I'm sharing this with you? Because I have those moments too. I have those few days where I'm just like, oh my gosh, Michelle, you're telling yourself your life is always going to be this way. You're believing this. Why are you believing this? Why are you living this way? And it's because my past has proven that, because I've experienced those things and now I'm thinking they're going to repeat itself. But that's what the story that we have to shift is, having something to go to. I like to call it a joy list. But there's a few things that I like to do in that moment when I'm feeling that way, because you can't go and start manifesting and creating, and you can't change jobs or leave a relationship when you're in that energy. So what do? You first have to get out of that energy. What I like to do is I'll either meditate, I'll take a bath, I'll go for a drive, get my favorite yummy drink and my favorite food. I'll be really kind to myself. I'll maybe cut up some fruits and vegetables and just know that I'm nurturing my body in a good way. I will completely dissociate and forget about what I'm feeling and experiencing. I'm honoring it and seeing it, and I'm not spending too much time in it, but I'm knowing when to shift out. And when to shift out, what you have to do is you have to have a joy list, things that bring you joy. So then once you choose to do something on your joy list, like the things I just mentioned, and for anybody, it could be going for a walk, it could be singing, dancing, going to spend time with people. Once you're in that new energy, doing something different, that's when we can start doing what Neville Goddard teaches is revision. So with the law of assumption, we have to see, like, what are we assuming to be true? I'm assuming that my past is going to repeat itself, and I'm never going to be able to make enough money to provide for myself. And we're going to strike that sentence and reverse it. I am always able to provide for myself. I'm going back to my past and I'm seeing how when the times when things didn't work out, I am revising it and I'm telling myself a different story. So say for an example, you get in a car accident, right? And then all of a sudden you've been seeing that in the past 5 years, you keep getting in similar accidents. Well, your body is remembering the feeling of the first accident, and then it's reliving it because it's still in your body by creating more accidents. So what you have to do is you have to go back to the very first accident, put yourself in the car, and at the moment that another car is hitting you or you're hitting it, you are braking, pausing, the accident is not happening. Or maybe you are stopping, going, parking, moving parking spots, whatever it is, replay that in your mind. Create a new story so that you've never gotten an accident before. So now in your memories, locked in there, I've never gotten an accident. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. So you're completely delusional. Your imagination in the current moment is creating your future. So it's okay to do this. Like, this is not weird. This is not woo-woo. You can change your current situation, energy, vibration with a new story. So we're going to change the memory of that awful thing that happened to us, and it never happened. I went down a completely different road and nothing happened. And then all the accidents that followed that never happened either. So say it was a financial situation where maybe you were homeless at one point, or maybe you had to live with people. Imagine yourself never living there. And nope, I've always been in my own house and I can pay for it and everything's been fine and money keeps flowing and I'm able to help other people. And you live in that feeling for a couple minutes. Let your body absorb it. Okay, so the first thing you have to do when you're feeling despair, get out your joy list. Switch your energy up. Go do something that brings you joy. Then, once you're in the joyful state, take 5 minutes and put yourself in a revision. Revise something from your past that is causing you to feel that despair in the moment. And when you can get in the habit of doing this, you can revise as you go. You can revise something that's coming up tomorrow. So you can revise for other people. You are living in a movie, and everybody else are characters in your movie. This is your movie. You're watching me on YouTube right now, and this is your movie. You can start, saying, Michelle posts videos every single day. Start telling yourself that. And what do you know? You never know. The universe might jump into my body and start creating videos every single day, which I kind of do already, or maybe skip a day or two. But I'm a character in your movie. So you can wish and daydream of me doing something, and the universe might jump into my body and make me do it. I've revised so many situations where I'd be at a restaurant and people were really loud behind me. And I would sit there and say, universe, they never sat at that table. I am those people and I never sat at this table. I am moving now. I am moving to a different table. And literally within like 60 seconds, the people get up and leave. We are magic. Everything is a movie. Everything is us creating in each moment. Do you want a movie full of accidents? Do you want a movie full of despair and people hurting you and cheating on you? For an example, my mom is often having things break down in her house, and she's not so much a believer in this lifestyle. But she has so many psychic abilities. She's always creating and predicting things, and it's not always good. So I am always trying to revise for my mom because I don't want her to suffer. And I don't want my nieces and nephews to suffer when they're there. So I'm always saying, my mom is so nice to everybody. My mom never has any issues. She's always offering to help me. She's always buying me things, and we're going places together, and it's fun. And I'm just creating a new revised story around my mom. And something that did work, I mentioned a couch. When I started to do this work, my mom offered, when I was moving into this apartment, she texted me and she's like, hey, I want to take you up to Flemington to go shopping. There's this furniture outlet up there, and I'd love to take you up there to look for your couch and for your bed. And I was like, wait, my mom doesn't do this. I'm 30. At the time, I was 38 years old, and my mom was offering to buy something. And I'm like, whoa, this is strange. She's the best gift giver on the planet, but not so much for like huge items. And her and I went, and we have like a tough relationship, but we drove an hour away together. We didn't fight. It was fun. And she ended up buying my couch for me. And we manifested the couch too. It's a beautiful white couch. And I saw it in the showroom, and it was $1,400. And I was like, nope, you're not buying that, Mom. That's way too much. We're going to find one that's less expensive. And I sat there, and without her knowing, I said, universe, can you please bring me a couch just like this one for less than $800? Please, please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we went on walking. Well, about 5 minutes later, your girl had to pee. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. And she's like, all right. And I asked the one lady, I'm like, where's your bathroom at? She showed me where the bathroom was. I went, and as I'm walking to the bathroom, I'm seeing this like back area of the store. And I look, and I'm like, oh, I asked the lady, I'm like, what's that? And she goes, oh, those were all the old pieces that were on the floor that are now discounted. So I was like, oh, cool. Maybe we'll go find something there. So I go walk back there after I go to the bathroom, and I shit you not, I see the same exact couch, and it's actually a lighter white. It's like a whiter color, and it was $700. So I quickly went and got my mom. I'm like, Mom, guess what? I just found the couch I wanted for $700. So I instantly prayed in the store for something that was less than $800. And then I was intuitively led to go to the bathroom. And then I happened to run into this woman, and I happened to see the back end of the store, which was kind of hidden. So everything worked out for me. And I didn't really revise as I went, but I was revising my story around my mom. And that experience happened because I started to see my mom as giving. I started to see her as so loving and wanting to shower me with gifts, and she started to do it. She's a character in my movie. Start using your days and being intentional. What do you want to create? What do you want to revise? How do you want to not suffer? Because we are living in a time where we literally, whatever we are thinking and feeling is what we're creating. So if you see people suffering around you, they're creating that suffering because maybe they haven't learned this yet. And it's not your job to teach them if they're not willing to learn, but you can revise things for them. It takes 5 minutes, doesn't take much of your energy. Just give them 5 minutes of your time and imagine them coming and telling you better news and nothing's ever breaking down in their house anymore and everything's so effortless and easy. Just spend 5 minutes doing that. And you're praying for other people and you're praying for their happiness. And, what you are seeing is going to reflect back to how you are feeling and being. So when you start to feel and be this way, you're going to start to see these people contacting you saying, yeah, life is effortless. And that's your confirmation to keep going, that what you're doing is working. But first, take care of you. Start to create a better reality for you. Do things on your joy list. As soon as you start to feel in despair and you're like, nothing good is ever going to come my way, say, no, I don't want to believe these thoughts. This is not my reality. Nope, my past doesn't exist. Everything wonderful happened to me in the past. And it's leading me to this new life. And I have to be this person in this new life that is not the same as the old. So you have to go back to the old and be the person back then who received all the good, where nothing bad ever happened to them. And you implant that new memory, and then moving forward, your life starts to change because you've changed. So I hope this makes sense. If you need help, I do one-on-one coaching. Feel free to message me. Everything's in the description box below. I do a mentorship. I want to help you co-create the life of your dreams. And this is your movie. So everything that's happening in your life right now is what you're creating with the universe to learn lessons. And if you can learn this lesson, you're going to start to create more magic. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Peace out.